Here's 7 dark facts about the Edinburgh Castle that showed a gruesome side of history, part 3. So for hundreds of years, they used the dungeons underneath the castle to house prisoners, and it's usually very cold, damp, and overcrowded. Typically, an area made for 25 people would hold 50 people, with only one bucket for a bathroom. They would typically be fed like scraps of bread and sometimes gruel, but apparently there have been cases of cannibalism. And most of them had no access to fresh air or sunlight. And if it became too crowded, there wasn't even places to lay down. There's an infamous story of one prisoner trying to escape using the dung barrel. So essentially they had a bucket that they would use, and then it would eventually get emptied into a bigger barrel. Well, one of the prisoners ended up getting inside of the barrel somehow and was hoping that he would be able to be dumped outside and run free. But unfortunately, they dumped it over the side of one of the walls onto the rocks, and he fell to his death. Prisoners also carved their names and just other messages into the walls, and if you go and visit today, you can still see some of them. This is definitely given the vibes of A Night in Terror Tower from the Goosebumps series. And not only were the prisoners kept down there, but they were also subjected to some pretty horrible things. Like in part 1, we talked about the boot, how it would crush their legs. They would use things like the thumb screws, which was pretty light compared to the other devices that they had. These were not the doors that you would want to go through, because likely you would not come back out of them alive. But nowadays, I definitely would love to take a tour of it. And number 7's not really dark, but I just thought it was interesting that the whole castle was built on an extinct volcano. But I'm gonna make it a goal to go over there and visit and maybe do a live stream, so if you guys would like that, definitely let me know. And if you've ever been, let me know what your experience was like.